Well, hello and welcome to another edition of the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, produced and brought to you by our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures. We thank you so very much for tuning in as we bring you the broadcast every Tuesday at 7 a.m. here on Facebook, and then we upload the show to our YouTube channel. So we appreciate you all so very much. We have a good show for you today, so we want you to stay tuned and get ready. We also ask that you let all of your friends, loved ones, neighbors know about the broadcast because we like it, and we hope that you will too, as we share news, information, a little fun, and more. Let's start the show.
Yeah. Turn it up real quick. You're now locked in with the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Independence has its value. Let it ring loud. Different voices, real choices, breaking out the crowd. From the streets to the ballroom, from the mic to the soul. Andre Whitehead Radio, yeah, we in control. Yeah. Business features, spotlight dreams, entrepreneurs building kingdoms, all visions and schemes. Free gifts for the people, yeah, we give back love. Community first, got the city rise above. News you can trust, no smoke, no gang. What's really going on, yeah, we say it plain. Family fun, keep the kids all smiling. Radio waves with the heart so inspiring. Independence has its value, feel the vibration. Truth on the airwaves, real conversation. From the hood to the hills, every voice has a role. Andre Whitehead Radio, mind, body, soul, yeah. Non-profit voices get a seat at the table, helping hands, strong hearts, making change when we able. Politics talk straight, no spin, no disguise, just facts. Different views, let the people decide. Community service, boots on the ground, not just talk on the mic, we be moving around. Sports talk, fire everywhere and every loss. From the playground dreams to the championship cost. Upcoming events, mark the date. Special features, don't be late. Culture, unity, elevation. Independent voice for the next generation. Next generation.
Hello and welcome to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, established and brought to you by our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures. We produce the show in a radio style format that frees you up. You don't have a video to necessarily sit down and watch. You can get your workout on. You can clean the house. You can take a walk. You can walk the dog while listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We thank you so much for tuning in. Our broadcast is brought to you by the great folks at PAC Law Group. If you're looking for the best in legal representation, be sure to reach out to our friends at PAC Law Group. They're at paclawgroup.com. In today's show, we will take you to the Amherst County Sheriff's Office Officer Recognition Ceremony that took place last week. We thought it was amazing, so we thought we would bring it to you on the radio show. And then we had some one-on-one interviews with two of the key players with the recognition. We'll hear from Sheriff Jimmy Ayers himself and Chief Deputy Jamie Begley. Stay tuned. In hour 2, we'll hear from Miss Phyllis Johnson with her Thinking Out Loud segment. She has 3 segments that we'll be bringing you today, so stay tuned. And then we'll wrap up the show with our interview from our Good News Facebook Live morning show known as Good Mornings with Andre, where we interviewed Annie Stewart Lambert as she has written a new book, so stay tuned. At this time, we take you to the Amherst County Sheriff's Office Officer Recognition Ceremony. Stay tuned. This is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
And I think back, a lot of times my job then was helping people that were in need, not necessarily locking someone up, but in need. And I remember one day, I don't know what year it was, but it was on back when I was working the road, and I got dispatched down to off of Isaac Walton Road. A man had called about he had found his son hanging. So I get there, and I don't know how long it took me. Back in those days, I could make my way around pretty fast, and but I was there in just a couple minutes. And I remember when I pulled in the driveway, I recognized the father. He was standing out the driveway, and he was screaming and crying as I pulled in. He said, "Jimmy, save him, Jimmy, save him." And I was saying, "Where's he at? Where is he at?" He said, "He's in the woods. He's hanging in a tree." So I remember going down through the woods, and when I get down there, this little fellow was 11 years old, and he was hanging. Well, all I could do was to try to hold him up. And I remember screaming on the radio, "Amherst, get me some help, get me some help," because I couldn't climb a tree and I couldn't hold him at the same time. But I held him until finally Ed Watkins got there, was an investigator. He was the first one that could get to me. Ed got him, I climbed a tree, got him, cut him down, and we were unsuccessful trying to save the young man. But I remember when I came out and I walked to the house with the dad, he looked at me and he said, "I never would have believed that he would have done this." He said, "But something was different today." He said, when he picked, his mom and dad were going through a divorce, he picked a child up in Lynchburg, was coming home, and as he passed Spring Hill Cemetery, the little boy looked over and he said, "Dad, it's a lot of graves over there." He said, "Yes, son, it is." He said, "But those folks are at peace. Those folks are at peace." I never forgot that. Never. As tragic as that situation was, I never forgot it, because that little man, you'd think at 11 years old, what was so the crisis in his life that he thought about that, and then when he got home to his dad, that's what he did. I say that to remind, not remind, but let those here know that's just one that I experienced. Just one of many. As a police officer, you never know from one minute to the next what you're going to be faced with. And when I hear a lot of times this ignorance coming out of Richmond about police officers and what they do, what they don't do, it infuriates me. And I've gotten old now. And if there's ever a sector of our society that we need to take care of, that's our men and women of EMS, fire, and law enforcement. Even when our delegation in Richmond doesn't want to take care of them, we as a community need to take care of them. We need to recognize their efforts.
You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We thank you so much for tuning in. Our broadcast is brought to you by the great folks at Terry Auto Group, where you'll love their cars. Visit them at terryautogroup.com. And we thank the wonderful folks at Tharp Funeral Home and Crematory, celebrating the lives of our loved ones. They're at tharpfuneralhome.com. We thank you so much for tuning in. By the way, we are always looking for partners, underwriters, sponsors. If we can help you out and connect you to the positive things that we do in the community, the stories we tell, we want to assist in growing your organization. So reach out to me, 434-528-9828. We'll take care of you. 434-528-9828. We take you back to the Amherst County Sheriff's Office Officer Recognition Ceremony from last week.
Know what they do each and every day when we're at home, confided in the safety of our home. The only reason we're confided in the safety of our home is because of what they're doing. Can you imagine if they weren't out there? So that's what we're going to talk about here today, is what these men and women step outside of the box all the time to protect and serve mankind. You know, a passage in the Bible, John 15:13, and it says, "Greater love has no one than this to lay down one's life for his friends. Think about it, folks. As a law enforcement officer, you'll sacrifice your life for a total stranger. Total stranger. Your friends, your family, and even total strangers. You don't know when you mark on radio who you're going to come into contact with that night, who you're going to say, what's going to happen. The Bible speaks of us as no greater love than to lay our life down for our friends. But I commend you all because you'll lay your life down for a total stranger in need. And I appreciate that. There's also a passage that I feel recognizes you all, and I dug a little deeper on it yesterday, Matthew 5:9, when it speaks of, blessed are the peacemakers, for they are called the children of God. And I went on further to say, what does this mean? Looking at Google and all this stuff we have out here that gives fine definitions of everything. But I agree with what this definition it says. It means that people who work to stop fights and bring harmony show the character of God. That was the definition. And it fits each and every one of you all here today that bear the badge and wear the uniform. And I'm blessed and proud every day to be just a small part of you. At this time, I'm going to ask the supervisors of these, well, first off, I'm going to ask Carly Coleman to come forward. We're trying to figure out how to get Carly and her recognition done today. So I said we'll do hers before we do the guys tonight. Carly's a young lady. I remember she and her family is Lexi and Ellen cut hair in the community. These kids, they grew up in the barbershop where the mom's cutting hair, and I would go in there, they'd be in carriers, and it's hard to believe today they've grown into fine young ladies. But Carly is going to Liberty University, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're working towards criminal justice?
Yes, sir.
So she applied for some grant assistance through the Virginia Sheriff's Institute. If you all get information in the mail requesting donations to the Virginia Sheriff's Institute, this is an example today of where that money goes. The Virginia Sheriff's Institute offers young people that are furthering their education in college, if it's got anything to do with law enforcement, they can apply for grants to assist them with their education. Carly did that and was awarded $1,000 from the Virginia Sheriff's Institute to help with her education at Liberty University. So not only is it a pleasure to present this to you, Carly, but I appreciate you taking the initiative to be a young individual and explore, and hopefully you will come and you will bear the badge and wear a uniform one day and be an asset to our community or whatever community you land. Good luck to you, honey, and thank you.
It's time for us to take a commercial break. You are listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, brought to you by our friends at Lynchburg Project Lifesaver, helping to find those who may wander off. It's a free service administered through the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office. Be sure to give them a call, 434-847-1301. Stay tuned. We'll have more from the Amherst County Sheriff's Office Officer Recognition Ceremony. We thought it was amazing, so we thought we'd bring it to you here on the radio show. And we'll hear from Chief Deputy with Amherst County Sheriff's Office, Jamie Begley, and the Sheriff himself, Jimmy Ayers, will be joining us, so stay tuned. Coming up in hour 2, we'll hear from Phyllis Johnson with her Thinking Out Loud segment, and Annie Stewart Lambert talks about her new book. Stay tuned. We're right back after these very important messages.
Matthew Pack from Pack Law Group. Have you been recently injured in any type of accident? I would love to help to assist you in this and get you the compensation that you deserve. If you have any other questions, we can give you a free consultation. Give us a call at Pack Law Group at 540-586-7225, 540-586-7225, or visit us online at packlawgroup.com, PACKLAWGROUP.com. And you're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the owner of Bright Images. I want to encourage you to check us out. We service customers from Bedford to Blackstone. We are a full-service print company, and we also provide audio and video services as well. Please check us out at www.brightimagesmedia.com. You can email us at sales@brightimagesmedia.com or call us at 434-846-8273. We're here to serve you.
I'm Laura Goldman with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we want to promote you. We want to grow your business, your ministry, promote your upcoming events, and get the word out about your nonprofits, and even help you with your political campaigns.
Right.
Call us at 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Again, call us at 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com.
My name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and as a family-owned funeral home here at Tharp Funeral Home, we offer a warm and friendly environment, a caring and diverse and compassionate staff, an on-site crematory. We also offer Maybe, who is our comfort dog who helps assist families during this grieving process. If there's anything we can ever do for you, please let us know and visit us at www.tharpfuneralhome.com or register for our pre-planned meal seminars. Let our family serve your family.
This is Sheriff Don Sloan to talk about Lynchburg Project Lifesaver. Lynchburg Project Lifesaver is a program that the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office started in 2002. It's a life-saving program that uses tracking technology for those individuals in our community that have some mental-related disorder that may cause them to wander. We've had over 115 successful searches and safe returns since we started the program, and it's just a great program that we offer to our community and those that need this service should they wander away. Historically, we have found them within 30 minutes or less. And so we invite you, for more information, to contact Lynchburg Sheriff's Office at 434-847-1301 if we can be of assistance to you. Lord bless.
Did you know a federal tax lien doesn't just affect your taxes? It can impact your property, credit score, business assets, and even future financial opportunities. Let us help. AMA Consulting and Business Services Incorporated. Advice you can trust from a Central Virginia area tax advocate. We get it, and we can help. So call us today at 434-219-6692. Again, that's 434-219-6692. Or on our website, www.amaconsultingbusiness.com.
Hello, my name is Dr. Keith Anderson, and I'm your financial services professional. If you need help with life insurance, health insurance, annuities, perhaps even retirement saving plans, I'm your man. Give me a call at 434-944-2867, and I'm here to serve you.
Hello and welcome back to the Andrea Whitehead Radio Show, brought to you by the great folks at AMA Consulting and Business Services, helping you with your tax issue and helping to grow your business. Visit them at amaconsultingbusiness.com. And again, welcome to the radio show. Stay tuned. In hour 2, Phyllis Johnson will join us with her Thinking Out Loud segment, and Miss Annie Stewart Lambert will share information about her new book. We interviewed her yesterday, on Good Mornings with Andre, our Good News Facebook Live morning show. But at this time, we take you back to the Amherst County Sheriff's Officer Recognition Ceremony. Stay tuned. It's something special. This is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We appreciate you all so very much for joining us.
These young men that come and read the nomination are actually the supervisors of the officers being recognized today, and they submit a nomination when an officer does something and they feel that they've stepped above and beyond to do something. They recommend the officer to be recognized. So Lieutenant Dickman. I'm going to ask him to read his synopsis, and then we'll do the presentation.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Dickman with the Amherst County Sheriff's Office. I had the pleasure of being the supervisor on August 11th, 2025 when this incident occurred. Units were dispatched to a single motor vehicle accident in the area of Route 163 and Early Drive. Deputy Minnick was the first to arrive on scene and quickly located the driver approximately 15 feet down a steep embankment. Without hesitation, Deputy Minnick descended the embankment to reach the injured driver. Upon assessing the victim, Deputy Minnick observed agonal breathing and severe bleeding from a compound fracture to the right arm, which initially appeared to have resulted in the loss of the limb. The bleeding was still partially shunted, underscoring the urgency and timelessness of the deputy's response. Deputy Minnick immediately stabilized the victim and ensured access for Deputy Shelby, who promptly applied a tourniquet, effectively controlling the life-threatening hemorrhage. The decisive actions, advanced first aid skills, and disregard for personal safety demonstrated by both Deputy Minnick and Deputy Shelby directly contributed to the saving the driver's life. Their quick thinking, composure under extreme pressure, and dedication to duty reflect the highest standards of the Amherst County Sheriff's Office. In recognition of their exceptional performance and commitment to the preservation of life, I hereby commend Deputy Minnick and Deputy Shelby for their outstanding service, their actions being a great credit upon themselves and this office.
Shelby and Minnick, y'all please come forward, gentlemen. Y'all see Deputy Minnick's got a different color uniform. He jumped a river on us. Yeah. He jumped a river and went to Campbell County, and he is serving that community and building a home over there, but still in all, young man was an excellent officer when he was here working for us, and we're proud to have this young man with us, Deputy Shelby and his wife and family, and thank both of you all for what you did that day to help this man, but also what you've done to help our community. Deputy Minnick, here's your certificate, and there's your life-saving medal. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Here's your certificate and your life-saving medal. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show is proudly brought to you by our friends at Earthright, helping you with your solar energy needs, plus making sure that your home is energy efficient. They have a free service to help your home to become more energy efficient. Visit them at earthright.com. By the way, don't miss Honored, the most elegant scholarship and Community Service Award ceremony of the year, happening October the 17th. We've got an amazing lineup. We've got some amazing scholarships that we'll be giving away. Call me if you'd like to attend this formal affair, 434-528-9828. This time we take you back to the Amherst County Sheriff's Officer Recognition Ceremony from last week. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Afternoon, folks. I'm Lieutenant Sanchez, and I had the pleasure of working with these fine individuals. I have two different presentations to give you for two different incidents. The first one is I had the pleasure of being lieutenant for this fine deputy. On January the 7th, 2026, Deputy Longhorn and I responded to an unknown call where rescue was requested immediately, but the caller hung up before information could be obtained by dispatch. We responded to the scene emergent, and were later informed that an individual had been shot in the back. When we arrived on scene, we observed a male subject laying on the ground alert and moaning in pain. Upon assessing the victim, a large open wound was observed to the rear right side of the chest cavity. The victim's breathing started to become rapid and short, indicating that he was having difficulty breathing due to a sucking chest wound, which can be fatal if not remedied quickly. This was also apparent to the victim, stating with difficulty that he could not breathe. Deputy Lawhorn had his medical gloves on and was instructed to place his hand over the wound and hold pressure. This wound increased the victim's chance of survival until additional medical aid could be provided. Deputy Longhorn maintained his hand over the second chest wound, which immediately alleviated the victim's difficulty breathing and allowed him to speak again. Once medics arrived on scene, Deputy Longhorn turned the patient over to the medics when directed, which allowed them to provide additional life-saving measures and assisted with loading the patient. Spoke with Captain Ayers of the Amherst County Public Safety, who responded to the scene and asked if the medical care provided by Deputy Longhorn made an impact in saving the patient's life. Captain Ayers said that if it were not for Deputy Longhorn's placing his hand over the wound, the patient's chance of survival would have deteriorated drastically. By placing his hand over the wound, Deputy Longhorn was able to prevent air from entering the chest cavity, which was not allowing his lungs to expand properly, and help control bleeding. Deputy Longhorn's action was crucial to ensuring the patient had a greater chance of survival. And with this, I recommended him for the life-saving award as well.
Well, we'll have another commercial break. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show continues in a moment with more from the Amherst County Sheriff's Officer Appreciation or Recognition Ceremony, I should say. It happened last week, and we thought it was quite amazing, so that's why we're bringing it to you within the radio show today. Also, we'll be hearing from Sheriff Jimmy Ayers himself and Chief Deputy Jamie Begley, so don't go anywhere. In hour 2, Phyllis Johnson will join us with her Thinking Out Loud segment that you definitely don't want to miss. And Miss Annie Stewart Lambert has written a book. She'll tell us all about it, so you don't go anywhere. The Andre Whitehead Radio Show continues after a word from our sponsors. We're right back after these very important messages. Stay tuned. And thanks for being here.
AMA Consulting and Business Services Incorporated. Advice you can trust from a Central Virginia area tax advocate. Call us today at 434-219-6692. Again, that's 434-219-6692. Or on our website, www.amaconsultingbusiness.com.
This is Todd Ramsey over at F&L Market. We just want to tell you about some of the things going on. On Sundays and Tuesdays, we have our Senior Citizens and Veterans Day Savings Day. It's a 5% off. And then on Mondays, we have our Cash Mondays, where you can save 5% if you use your cash. So that's a nice little deal. If you spend cash with us, you're going to get a 5% savings. Then, of course, on Wednesdays, our weekly ad, which you'll be seeing posted on all our social media. And then on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we call it our 3-day blowout sales. So it's usually mostly meat items, but sometimes we'll throw a grocery item or a dairy item in to kind of give you some extra savings. Located at 2517 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg, Virginia. We have a VIP text club, which is the best way to get involved with us. If you'll dial 833-610-3325 and text FL Market, you can join our club. You will receive our ads, you'll receive coupons from us, and any kind of updating things going on in our community that we are involved with. Also, our phone number here is 434-846-7448, and our fax number is 434-846-7232, and our email address is flmarket.com. And if you'd like to see us on our webpage, we do have a website. That's f-lmarket.com. It's F&L Market. As always, we appreciate your business, and God bless you and your family.
Earthright.com for all your solar, energy efficiency, roofing, and battery backup needs. You can visit our site at earthright.com or call our office at 434-200-9716 for a no-cost assessment. We're a full home solutions provider from solar, energy efficiency, roofing, and battery storage. Now's the time to go. Blackouts are coming. People are looking for battery backup options. We have it. Your insulation might be down. We add insulation. We do reflective insulation, solar ventilation, solar panels for your roof, which can power the whole home and lower your bill. We have many options. If you have a high power bill, you think you're stuck, you have options. Call Earthright or visit our website at earthright.com or call our office at 434-200-9716 for all your energy needs.
Hello, my name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and I'm here at Tharp Funeral Home and Crematory. And I have been in the funeral industry for over 23 years now. And I just wanted to let everyone know that if you are looking for a caring and professional facility, Tharp Funeral Home is the one for you. Let us have the privilege of making this last chapter special for you.
Do you want to own your own home? I can help you. I'm Coach Davina of DB Homes for Hope. I will take you from being the distressed renter to a confident homeowner. I will help you increase your credit score to 650 and above, to reduce your debt to 43% and below, and ultimately increase your savings so that you have 3 months of expenses saved. I'm Coach Davina. Give me a call. I'm waiting for you. 434-321-8802.
Thanks for joining us for the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We'd like to assist you. Contact us at Whitehead Media Ventures today. Call 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Let us help you.
Have you seen it all and you want to be part of the change? Come join the Lynchburg Police Department, where we have the highest starting salary in the region at $50,000. You can be a canine officer, a school resource officer, or even join our crisis negotiations team. We're looking for individuals in our community who want to make a difference. Is that you? Contact us at 434-455-6048.
Hello and welcome back to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, produced and brought to you by our independent firm, Whitehead Media Ventures. We were established in 1989 to give you detailed information in a long form format. We have television, we have social media, we have this radio formatted show. Our broadcast is brought to you by the great folks at 518 Family Services, helping families to grow, helping families to thrive, helping families to be successful. Visit them at 518.org. Coming up in the radio show, we will have our Thinking Out Loud segment in hour 2. Also in hour 2, Miss Annie Stewart Lambert has written a book. She'll tell us all about it from our interview with Good Mornings with Andre yesterday. But at this time, we take you back to the Amherst County Sheriff's Office Officer Recognition Ceremony. Stay tuned.
The second individual, I'm going to speak, and then I'm going to have somebody else speak before the sheriff presents the award. So just bear with us here a little bit as we exchange this, the swapping back and forth here. This day, I was lieutenant for this shift, for this individual, for this incident. However, I was not around. However, I was informed of the incident, so I'll give you the information that I have. On June the 15th, 2026, I was informed of the incident that occurred on June the 7th, 2026, involving a 12-year-old juvenile who was on crutches and sustained a serious arm injury after falling and putting his arm through a glass window. The information received indicated that Sergeant Anderson was the first responder to arrive at 481 Winesap Road, Apartment 106, and immediately rendered first aid to the juvenile, who had sustained several deep lacerations and was experiencing severe uncontrolled bleeding. Sergeant Anderson was in close proximity when the call was dispatched and responded emergently to the scene. According to Alicia Flannery, the juvenile's aunt, Sergeant Anderson arrived carrying the first aid kit and immediately began providing medical assistance while reassuring family members that everything was going to be okay. Sergeant Anderson successfully applied a tourniquet to the juvenile's injured arm, effectively controlling the bleeding prior to the arrival of EMS personnel. Ms. Flannery recalled one of the responding medics examining the tourniquet and acknowledging that it had been applied correctly and effectively. She further stated that the tourniquet remained in place and was utilized by hospital staff until the juvenile could undergo surgery. Cassie Fulcher, the juvenile's mother, Foster juvenile's mother, also praised Sergeant Anderson for his heroism, professionalism, and rapid response. She emphasized his calm demeanor and reassuring presence during what she described as a chaotic and traumatic situation. Ms. Foster recalled that family members had attempted to control the bleeding with a towel but were unsuccessful. Sergeant Anderson's actions provided the family with both life-saving medical intervention and reassurance during a critical moment. A follow-up interview was conducted with Amherst Fire and EMS Lieutenant John Thompson, who stated that without Sergeant Anderson's prompt response and effective application of the tourniquet, the juvenile would have required significantly more extensive medical treatment, including blood transfusion and other life-saving interventions. Lieutenant Thompson confirmed that the tourniquet was applied so effectively that medical staff at Lynchburg General Hospital left it in place upon the juvenile's arrival in the emergency room. Amherst Fire and EMS Captain Tabitha Shaw advised that the responding rescue unit experienced an extended response time due to being committed to another emergency call, while other available units were either at the hospital or responding from stations located further away. Captain Shaw also commended Sergeant Anderson's action, saying that his decisive intervention significantly reduced the severity of the juvenile's injuries and the level of medical care ultimately required. And with this, he was also recommended for the Life Saving Award. Now, with that being said, we'd like to have Ms. Foster present, who is the mother of the child, and she's going to give us a few words of the incident that day as well.
I am here to express my deepest gratitude and appreciation for Officer Anderson's extraordinary actions on June 7th, 2026. On that day, my son sustained life-threatening injuries when his hand and arm went through a glass pane in our front door. The situation was every parent's worst nightmare, and every second mattered. Officer Anderson arrived at our home within minutes of the 911 call. He immediately ran to assist my son and remained calm, focused, and professional throughout a highly traumatic and chaotic situation. His quick assessment of the severity of my son's injuries and his decisive action in applying a tourniquet to my son's arm ultimately saved his life. Medical personnel later informed us that without the tourniquet and Officer Anderson's rapid intervention, my son likely would not have survived. There are no words sufficient to express what that means to me and our family. Because of Officer Anderson's courage, training, and willingness to act without hesitation, my son is alive today. My family remains whole because of his actions. In one of the darkest moments of our lives, Officer Anderson provided hope, reassurance, and life-saving care that we needed when we needed it the most. We will forever be grateful for his service, professionalism, and heroism. I'm here to extend our sincere thanks and recognize him for the incredible difference he made in my son's life and the lives of our whole family.
You are listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We thank you so much for joining us. The radio show is also brought to you by the amazing folks at DB Homes for Hope, helping to help folks become great homeowners, helping them to establish great down payments and savings, helping them to improve their credit score. Visit their website, dbhomesforhope.com. Amazing company. We also thank our friends at F&L Market. They're at 2517 Memorial Avenue in the city of Lynchburg. Stop by and tell them we sent you for the best meats, produce, sales, and service. That's F&L Market. It is time we go back to the Amherst County Sheriff's Office recognition ceremony. This is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
All right, let's give all these guys another round of applause. This time I'd ask Pastor Jeffrey Campbell of Clifford Baptist to come and give us a word of prayer and bless the food before we get started. I'd like to thank all the Sheriff's Office volunteers, the guys and gals in gray. They have helped pull the food together this morning. JT's prepared the food, but they're pulled it together and got the drinks and things set up. So thank you all for what you do to help us out. And after Pastor prays, we'll start. We'll start at this table, furthest table, and get these front tables up here, and everybody just kind of work together and find your way up to the table and help yourself and enjoy the food. Jeffrey, bless us, sir.
I just would like to extend a thank you from the community to each of you for what you do in our community. We deal with brokenness in our community together. And thank you that you are often on the front line as well. And so I'm thankful to be here. Sheriff, thank you for the invitation. Can we pray together? Father, thank you for the blessing and the gift of this day, the gift of our community, Lord, as we thank you for men and women who lay down their lives each and every day, Lord. Thank you for those that have stepped in harm's way, Lord, and given of their self thoughtlessly. Lord, thank you for your hand of protection over their lives and in these situations. And Lord, we ultimately look to you for your protection in each situation. And God, I pray a hand of protection upon this group sitting in this room each and every day. God, that you will go before them, that you will continue to lead them, Lord, that you will give them wisdom, discernment, and a moment's notice. God, that you will lead them in integrity. God, that you will lead them, Lord, as being representatives in our community. Lord, thank you for those that represent you also in our community. And Lord, I pray, Lord, that you will continue to walk with these men and women each and every day. Thank you for hands that prepared a meal today. God, thank you for fellowship around the table. And Lord, right now we pray your blessing upon this time that has been spent and the time that is to come. Lord, we will give it to you and ask that you lead, guide, and protect, and that you bless it as only you can. In Jesus' name, amen.
Well, it's time for us to take another commercial break. We have more. We'll be bringing you our quick interview with Sheriff Jimmy Ayers with the Amherst County Sheriff's Office and Chief Deputy, I should say, Jamie Begley will join us as well, again from this Amherst County Officer Recognition Ceremony. I thought it was amazing. It happened last week, and we wanted to bring it to you in the radio show, so stay tuned. Also, in hour 2, we'll bring you that segment with Phyllis Johnson called Thinking Out Loud, and we'll also bring you an interview with Annie Stewart Lambert, who has written a book. She'll tell us all about it, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Our broadcast is brought to you by our friends at the Lynchburg Police Department. Visit them at joinlynchburgpd.com.
Lynchburg Project Lifesaver is a program that the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office offers to the citizens of Lynchburg for people that have a disorder that would cause them to wander. This could be a medical condition due to Alzheimer's, autism, or any other disorder. It's a program that's offered at no cost. This program is a 501c3 nonprofit. Project Lifesaver has a 100% success rate. For more information, please contact the Lynchburg Sheriff's Office at 434-847-1301. If you're interested in enrolling somebody in Project Lifesaver, you can come by the Sheriff's Office and pick up client application, or you can go to our website, Sheriff's Office, go to Project Lifesaver, and you can fill it out online and it'll be sent in automatically. And a deputy will come out, talk to you, and sign them up.
Hey, this is Matthew Pack from Pack Law Group. I just wanted to invite you to come down and enjoy a family environment when you decide that you need legal services, whether it be criminal defense, whether it be domestic relations, custody and divorce, or personal injury. If you've been injured in a car accident or injured in any way, we're here to help you. We're here to serve you. Please give us a call today at 540-586-7225, 540-586-7225. Or you can visit us online at packlawgroup.com. Again, packlawgroup.com.
I'm Laura Goldman with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we want to thank you for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We want to help you promote your organization and events. So give us a call today at 434-528-9828 or shoot us an email at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. We can't wait to serve you.
I'm Dr. Keith Anderson. Listen, I'm here for your support. I want you to reach your financial goals in the most expeditious manner possible. The best way is to be prepared. But you prepare through financial education. Let me help you. If you just give me a call at 434-944-2867, I'll be sure to help you.
Hello, my name is Merle W. Thornhill IV, and I'm here at Tharp Funeral Home and Crematory. Why come visit us here at Tharp? We administer compassion and professionalism here, and we have an on-site crematory where your loved one will stay in friendly staff. Be sure to reach out to us. Our phone number is 434-237-9424, or visit our website at www.tharpfuneralhome.com.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the owner of Bright Images. I want to encourage you to check us out. We service customers from Bedford to Blackstone. We are a full-service print company, and we also provide audio and video services as well. Please check us out at www.brightimagesmedia.com. You can email us at sales@brightimagesmedia.com or call us at 434-846-8273. We're here to serve you. And you're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show.
Do you need help with tax preparation and planning? Financial success doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. So, let us help you. AMA Consulting Business Services, Incorporated. We'll start by turning your dreams into achievable goals with these 3 steps. Write down your goals to make them real. Create a budget to track your progress. Celebrate your wins along the way. Small, consistent actions like these can lead to a stronger financial future tomorrow. Start where you are, use what you have, and keep moving forward. www.amaconsultingbusiness.com or give us a call at 434-219-6692. Again, that's 434-219-6692.
Hello and welcome back to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. We thank you so much for joining us today and every Tuesday at 7 a.m. We appreciate you. The radio show is brought to you by our friends at Anderson Consultants, LLC, helping you with your financial matters. Call Keith Anderson, who's heading up Anderson Consultants, LLC at 434-944-2867. And don't forget to subscribe to the Andre Whitehead Facebook page. It's only $5 per month. Scroll down and follow the instructions to subscribe. And don't forget to join Team Whitehead Media Ventures and donate to our work by mailing your generous donations to Whitehead Media Ventures, P.O. Box 41, Lynchburg, Virginia 24505. Our Cash App is $H Andre Whitehead. Our Venmo app is at @Andre-Whitehead. Thank you in advance for all of your support. At this time, we take you to a quick segment with Sheriff Jimmy Ayers from the Amherst County Sheriff's Office Officer Recognition Ceremony from last week. And then we'll hear from Chief Deputy with the Amherst County Sheriff's Office, Mr. Jamie Begley. So stay tuned. This is the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Stay tuned. Appreciate it. Big day today. One of the things that's always amazing is that folks in your profession really don't tell their story enough and highlight some of the great things you do. So talk about having this amazing program today.
As I was just telling Mr. Campbell, our board member, these guys are humble. They don't expect any recognition whatsoever. They go out day after day after day, and they deal with folks that are the worst of the worst sometimes, or a lot of times in the worst situations of their lives. Not necessarily is it locking people up or, enforcing laws. A lot of times it's giving compassion and care to those in need. And that's what this display is here today, is these gentlemen were in a position or in close proximity to folks in need, and due to their actions, obviously, they were able to save lives and render aid and give comfort to people that were in life-threatening situations. And, it all too often goes unrecognized. And today we just took a few minutes to recognize what these guys had done over the last year and a half. And, it's as law enforcement, folks, a lot of times they just perceive us as out to make arrest and put on handcuffs and fight. That's a small part of what we do, Mr. Whitehead, especially in rural Amherst County, because we assist the EMS folks We assist the fire folks. The deputies are moving around all the time, and when they hear medical call being dispatched and they're close by, or EMS gets on the scene and they have CPR and need additional help with it, the deputies respond to help them, and that's what it's all about. And that's what our service is to protect and serve mankind, and these men and women do an awesome job at it. We're human, none of us are perfect, but to do what they do each and every day, and don't expect to be commended for it, recognized, but it's up to us as administrators when they step outside the box and do something to especially save a life. They need to be recognized for it.
Sheriff, you got a little emotion up there.
I did.
The voice was cracking.
Yes.
This is this was a big deal.
Yep. And as I said, I'm blessed to have the ability to work with these men and women every day. I know the sacrifice they make and their families make. It's a tough job.
That was a quick segment with Sheriff Jimmy Ayers from the Amherst County Sheriff's Office Officer Recognition Service from last week. Stay tuned. At this time, we're going to take you to another quick segment with Deputy Chief for Amherst County Sheriff's Office. You'll hear from Jamie Bagley. We thank you so much for tuning in to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show. Stay tuned. Big day today. Talk about the importance of a day like this, kind of telling your own stories and highlighting some of the great things that you all do.
Well, as law enforcement officers, a lot of people think, Mr. Whitehead, law enforcement, all we do is we're either arresting someone, ticketing someone, or something like that in a negative way. However, we took an oath to protect and serve. So in addition to protecting, and even then in protecting, we are tasked to do other things such as save lives. And that's what this recognition ceremony was today, is to bring recognition to those officers that have saved lives. And you heard each one of the individual incidents. And, our deputies, from applying tourniquets to doing CPR, to apply rescue breathing, to saving drowning victims, we respond to a multitude of critical incidents, where it be house fires, really bad motor vehicle accidents, shootings, stabbings, beatings, domestic-related things, where, we're tasked to not only take a suspect out of the picture and take them to jail so they can have their day in court, but we're also there to provide, some safety and empathy and compassion for our victims as well. And, our officers have compassion. We're here to serve the community. It's not about us. It's about being the guardians that our community depends on, is to take care of the folks. That's what they put the sheriff in office to do, and the staff here that he's hired and brought on is to provide that best services we can to the people that can.
He mentioned, again, and you've talked about it before, saving the lives or helping people that you may not ever have known.
That's correct.
It's amazing what goes into the mindset of you all, again, to put yourselves in harm's way to save people that you may not even know.
Well, we take an oath, and we don't take that oath lightly. I mean, we take an oath to do just that. And when if bullets are flying, we don't have the luxury of running away. Someone has to step into that void and deal with it. And if we don't, then chaos erupts all over. So we have people that take that solemn duty, and honor. And there's, folks here would have it no other way. I mean, when we come to work, law enforcement's unlike any other job. It's a profession. It's a calling. You'll have people that go 20, 30-year career, get out of it, and then come back part-time because they missed the camaraderie. They missed the need that they have to unite and be with their brothers and sisters in uniform. And it's sort of like the military is, we take our responsibilities and our duties seriously. And, we would have it no other way. I don't know how to explain it. It is a very dangerous job. I tell people all the time, it's an inherently dangerous job. They give us a ballistic vest and we carry weapons and stuff. It's because it's dangerous. But, there was the former chief deputy many, many years ago, Alfred Rose. He's passed on now. But one of the things that he always told us, the most important weapon that you have as a law enforcement officer is not your firearm, it's not your taser, it's not your patrol rifle or your shotgun, it's your mouth. And it's how you talk to people, how you can relate to people, that, people want respect, you got to give it to get it. And, but again, today is very important. I'm thankful that, we were able to put this together for the officers. They're very deserving of it. And I mean, any one of these things could have went a little bit differently, may have been the difference between those folks living and dying.
Will you all make this somewhat of an annual event?
Yes, sir, absolutely. And that's in the plans, yes, sir. So, and we ask that whenever things going out in the public, as you heard today, the mother of the juvenile, that, she immediately called the sheriff, got a hold of the sheriff, and even before the officers had a chance to nominate, she wanted Sheriff Ayers to know, what Sergeant Anderson had done. And, it was a no-brainer to us because we had folks that step up, they put themselves in danger to do these things. Again, whether it be a domestic situation, a shooting, a stabbing, something like that, motor vehicle accidents, we're always, you just never know. When you come to work here, you never know what you're going to walk into when you come into work.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
your time.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for
Thank
your
you, Mr.
service.
Whitehead. Yes, sir.
Good to see
Thank you, sir.
What an amazing service. And I'm glad that Deputy Chief Begley said that this is going to be an annual affair. We can't wait to come back next year. You're listening to the Andre Whitehead Radio Show, brought to you by our friends at Bright Images. They're at 3022 Memorial Avenue. Call them for your printing and apparel. 434-846-8273. And we thank the great folks at Kinetics Health Clubs. They're at 434-239-0015. Stop by in Fort Hill Village. Tell them we sent you. All right, as we wrap up hour one and go into hour two, we'll hear from Phyllis Johnson with her Thinking Out Loud segment. Don't go anywhere. And we'll hear from author Annie Stewart Lambert with her book, No More Tuesdays. Stay tuned. We're right back in a moment.
When you're looking for a criminal defense attorney, you need to call the Pack Law Group, 540-586-7225. Again, that's 540-586-7225.
I'm Laura Goldman with Whitehead Media Ventures, and we want to promote you. We want to grow your business, your ministry, promote your upcoming events, and get the word out about your nonprofits, and even help you with your political campaigns.
Right.
Call us at 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com. Again, call us at 434-528-9828 or email us at whiteheadmediaventures@gmail.com.
I am Philip Campbell, Director of the School of Religion here on the Hill that we call VUL. 5 HBCU schools in the state of Virginia, Virginia State, Union, Hampton, Norfolk State, and I say the best for last, VUL. What we offer is a little bit different than the other four, and that is that we are concerned about each and every individual. We certainly try with all our might and power to make persons a part of this great family. We give students a second chance, a third chance, that the other institutions have rejected, that we say, come to VUL and we can make something special out of your life. I think that for VUL, what stands out, again, is the president, Dr. Kathy Franklin, who has been a game changer to bring us where we are today. The different offerings that we have now, refurbishing of buildings, and very, very much concerned about the staff here at VUL. To receive more information about this great institution that's been on the Hill for so very, very long, I think the best opportunity is the website. And certainly you can go on and receive everything that we offer here at VUL. VUL.edu.
Hi, this is Jeff Nitz. I'm the CEO of 518 Family Services. And our desire is to strengthen every family in Lynchburg and the surrounding counties so that every child is able to be loved and cared for by their own family. We do that through family care services, mental health services, youth-oriented services, training, and various community engaging and equipping services as well. Again, so that families are strengthened and children get off to a great start in life. Go online to 518FIVE18.org is the best way to reach us, and click on whatever you're looking for. And you'll see opportunities there, or call us at 434-376-2006 and start the ball rolling.